Title: Trump and Israel, a bond that changed the Middle East. Imagine a world where the relationship between two nations is so strong that it reshapes the entire geopolitical landscape. This is the story of Donald Trump and Israel, a bond that not only defied tradition but also altered the future of the Middle East. The U.S.-Israel alliance has been a cornerstone of American foreign policy. But when Donald Trump became president in 2017, he took this relationship to new heights. The result? A game-changing shift that sent shockwaves through Washington, Jerusalem, and beyond. The U.S.-Israel relationship has been strong since Israel's founding in 1948, but under Trump, it evolved into something unprecedented. He didn't just maintain a strong friendship with Israel. He reinforced it by embracing controversial policies that many predecessors had hesitated to take. Trump saw Israel as a beacon of democracy in a tumultuous region, and from the start, he made it clear that his administration would have Israel's back, no matter the cost. One of Trump's most defining actions was his decision to move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem in 2017. This move was a game changer, one that many presidents before him had promised but never followed through on. Jerusalem, sacred to both Jews and Arabs, has always been a flashpoint in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. By recognizing it as Israel's capital, Trump risked alienating the Arab world but signaled to Israel that he stood firmly by their side. This wasn't just about symbolism, it was about power, influence, and showing the world that America would no longer be bound by diplomatic constraints of the past. But Trump didn't stop at the embassy. In a historic breakthrough, his administration brokered the Abraham Accords, a series of agreements between Israel and several Arab nations, including the UAE, Bahrain, Sudan, and Morocco. The Abraham Accords were a turning point in Middle Eastern diplomacy. Arab nations, who had long boycotted Israel, began to normalize relations and open trade, signaling a major shift in regional alliances. Trump and his team deserve credit for transforming the Middle East from a region defined by conflict to one marked by cooperation, at least among certain key players. A stronger Israel and a stronger America. Under Trump, Israel gained unprecedented access to American military aid, technology, and diplomatic support. The U.S. continued to recognize Israel's right to defend itself, and Trump's administration was quick to impose sanctions on countries and groups that threatened Israeli security, such as Iran and Hezbollah. For Trump, strengthening Israel wasn't just a matter of moral principle. It was about creating a more secure, stable region for America's interests. By aligning so closely with Israel, Trump hoped to counter the influence of Iran and other adversaries in the Middle East, thereby reshaping the balance of power, criticism, and controversy. Of course, Trump's unwavering support for Israel came with its fair share of controversy. His policies alienated Palestinians and led to widespread criticism from international organizations, some of which accused him of undermining the prospects for a two-state solution. Critics argued that Trump's approach was one-sided, leading to greater tensions in the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Even so, Trump's relationship with Israel remained largely untarnished, especially within his political base, where his actions were seen as a bold demonstration of strength and leadership. So, what's the legacy of Donald Trump's relationship with Israel? In many ways, it reshaped Middle Eastern geopolitics, made Israel more secure, and made America a stronger player in the region. While his policies remain polarizing, there's no doubt that the Trump-Israel bond will echo in the halls of history. In the end, Trump's unwavering support for Israel was more than just a foreign policy move. It was a declaration that America would lead from a position of strength, putting its allies first and reshaping the global order. And for Israel, it was a chance to solidify its place on the world stage, backed by the most powerful nation on earth. From the embassy to the accords, Donald Trump's time in office may be remembered as a turning point in U.S.-Israel relations, one that changed the trajectory of the Middle East forever.